What's up, y'all? Shit, I know I said 2 parts ago I was done. You know what I'm saying? I know I play too much. You know? Shit, I look at my wrist, I got time today. Hey, I look at my wrist, I got time today. I've got nothing but time today. You know what I'm saying? And that blunt, I finally was able to roll it. You know what I'm saying? I finally was able to roll it. So I'm going to light it. Then I'm going to inhale it. Yeah. I guess the last thing that God has put on my heart to say is that it takes courage to be your true, authentic self. It takes courage, for real. It takes courage to keep going when you can't exactly see where you're going. It takes courage to have courage. Yeah. It takes courage to still try to have fun when you are experiencing depression. It takes courage to still believe when all you have is doubt. And y'all, when I say that I'm not playing with my life no more. I had to realize that those people that I was venting to, sharing my innermost, deepest desires, I was a dreamer. And maybe part of why God removed them is so that He could move me into my purpose. Because nobody wants to just be around just someone who dreams all the time. You have to be a doer as well, a go-getter, you know what I'm saying? And when I said that I have fight in me, that's in me. I have always been a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? When my adopted mom had to fucking kick me out of her house, I know that that was a tough decision that she had to make when I went back to live with her after I had finished treatment the first time. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't been back home to live since I was 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? And she had to make a tough decision because she had said something when I went to live with her at the time. I had just moved from Houston back to Memphis, and when I went to live with her, she had said something to me that hurt me. I had 5 months of clean time, and she had said something to me. And I'm gonna tell y'all what she said to me. That really just it's like I had a outer body experience after she said what she said to me. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even know where the hardcore shit was in Memphis, because that's not where my journey of addiction, drug addiction, had began. You know what I'm saying? Weed addiction. You know, I started smoking weed when I was 16, but not the hardcore shit. The hardcore shit came later on. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I walked out that door, it found me. It found me. And for so long, I've had so many regrets of what I shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know what I'm saying, done and shit. But I had to let all this shit go, because I know that it hurt her to see, you know what I'm saying, her daughter go downhill very quickly. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt me too. And I'm gonna tell y'all what she said. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the things that I've had to find forgiveness. I had to dig deep in that cookie jar, you know what I'm saying? And find forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? She had said to me, you know what I'm saying, if she had known that I was gay, she would have left me at youth villages. Yes, you heard me right. You heard me. And it just fucked me up. Because why would you say something like that to me when you know what I had been through in them homes? Y'all, it's so much shit. But I love her. Will always have mad respect for her, because she's the only mother that I know. You know what I'm saying? I have 3 siblings. I'm the middle child. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is about the middle child, but on my soul, it seems like the middle child goes through hell. We go through hell, and I don't know why. There's something about that middle child. Not saying the first or the fucking third or the fourth or fifth, sixth, and so on siblings won't be successful as well, but it's something about that middle child. Oftentimes, that middle child is overlooked. I know because of experience. And so, y'all, she said those words to me. My soul left my body. I walked out her front door, and I fell right back into addiction in the blink of an eye. Which brings me to Nashville, where I'm currently residing. You know what I'm saying? And I've been back to Nashville for over a year now. You know what I'm saying? And this is the second time around for me, and I had to go through, when I came to Nashville, that's what brought me to treatment for the second time. So I went through the rehab, finished that, you know what I'm saying, then went into a sober living, and I graduated their program, you know what I'm saying, even though I had fallen back into addiction, but it's a healthy addiction, because I would rather smoke some weed than to be out here smoking some crack, some meth, some heroin, you know what I'm saying, doing coke, doing pills. I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just be smoking some weed and have a drink, you know what I'm saying, from time to time, you know, than to be doing that shit anymore, you know. Because when I was in my addiction, the devil convinced me that I was having fun. And I was so oblivious to the fact that nothing about that shit was fun. Nothing about it was fucking fun. In the beginning it was. But then, like the domino effect, everything just, I was stripped of everything one by one. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's part 3, you know what I'm saying? Of Chris, the motherfucking writer, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna dive a bit deeper so that you can get to know me, you know what I'm saying, and connect with me too. Because that's important. That's very important. For me to connect with my fans, you know what I'm saying? I understand a lot because I've been through a lot. And I'm going to keep going through a lot. But when you have God, you learn to surrender. Sometimes it's some days are easier than others, you know what I'm saying? To surrender, that is a hard thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how spiritually strong you think you are. You are a liar if you say you can just easily surrender. Because we are human beings. We are in this flesh. You know what I'm saying? We struggle every day. You know. We struggle every day. It's a yin yang. It's a push pull. So that's what had led me back to addiction. But I had to dig deep in that cookie jar and find forgiveness in my heart for this woman. The woman I love. The only mother I know said that to me. But I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. Not anymore, you know. I was back then, you know what I'm saying? But this is my truth. Shit. I'm telling the truth. I don't know where the fuck I got that shit from, but I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I got that shit. Somebody know where the fuck that shit came from. But anyway, I have 3 siblings, you know what I'm saying? And as the middle child, I don't know what happened. I was told multiple different versions of what the hell happened to me. You know, why I couldn't stay within the family when my other 3 siblings was left within the family. So I never understood. And to be honest, there was nothing that anybody could say to me that would to justify that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was always the furthest in distance, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, my siblings and shit. And my 2 older sisters, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger, you know, and shit, they, you know, one of my sisters told me that they used to visit me and shit. You know, I really just don't remember none of that shit. You know, I was too young, you know what I'm saying? But somewhere along the way, you know, I was exiled because that's exactly what the fuck that shit felt like. You know what I'm saying? Why am I having to live with complete strangers? You know, I had so many questions. I wanted to know why. Then I learned why not. There's a reason for everything. You know what I'm saying? Had I lived within the family, I would not have met my adoptive mom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Even though some of her, teachings and shit, the way she communicates and shit, may not be right. But I learned a lot from that woman. You know what I'm saying? And it was only something that she could teach me and not my own mother. You know what I'm saying? So at a very young age, I have always been wise. I have always, you know what I'm saying, understood spiritually beyond my years. But I didn't meet my adopted family, my adopted parents. I met my mother, I believe, for the first time when I was 16, and I met my biological father for the first time when I was 17. My biological mother, she passed on, in 2015. But I did get a chance to meet her a little bit and spend time with her, when I was still, in high school and shit, and I at the time, for so many years, I didn't think that I had closure, but I think that was the closure. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the closure. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for the little time that I was able to spend with my mother. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Hell no. Even though I'm living in a hotel, the bitch is very clean. Can't have no fucking gnats up in here and shit. It's too damn hot for that. Hell nah. Oh my God, and I think that bitch just flew in my fucking mouth. Hold the fuck on. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That bitch hit the fucking back of my throat, y'all. Ew. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. That just completely threw me off. Ugh. I gotta light the blunt on that one. I really do. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the devil moved too. Made a fucking gnat fly in my goddamn mouth in the midst of me fucking talking. You know what I'm saying? It be little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That'll happen to you. Shit you just don't even understand, That was fucking disgusting. Ooh, this some good shit. Hey, if you ain't choking, you ain't motherfucking smoking. I feel like I got baby lungs though, cause every time I try to take a deep fucking inhale, I stay choking. You know what I'm saying? I can't never really just fully take the smoke. But a bitch gonna keep smoking. Fuck the bullshit. I may not be able to take all of it at one time, but I'm gonna take it all. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm gonna smoke this whole blunt. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck the bullshit. I feel like I should brush my teeth, but I slick don't want to do that, because if I do that, a bitch gonna be brushing her teeth probably for fucking 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do that. I mean, that bitch has already hit my throat and gone down now. That bitch is being digested, now. So what has happened, it's too late. It's already been done. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm sure this happened, to other motherfuckers too. I'm not the first motherfucker that has happened to. But I really do want to brush my teeth so fucking bad right now. Just give me a quick second. I'm gonna be as quick as I can, y'all. For real. Just give me a quick second. Like, for real. Woo. Okay. Yeah. Fuck the bullshit. I had to fucking do that. I really fucking did. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Um I damn, what the fuck was I saying? ADHD. Damn. I know that I was talking about when I met my mother. I believe I was there. I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying, that I had the opportunity to meet my mother, you know what I'm saying, for the little time that I did have before she passed on, you know what I'm saying. So I'm grateful for that. Even though all the questions that I asked, I felt like the answers that I got was pure bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just pure fucking bullshit. I had to accept that and release it, So, with my siblings, I'm only really close to one of my siblings. The other two, not so much. I would like for that to change. I hope one day, you know what I'm saying, it can change. It will change, But yeah, that's a little bit, into my life and shit. So the second, you know what I'm saying, that's what led me to rehab a second time, Those words were said to me. And it's something that I'll never forget. There's a lot that I will always remember, But one thing she always did, and she still do to this day, is teach me about the Lord, And it is because of her I have had the pleasure of meeting a magnificent God, I'm grateful to have him because I realize I need him. This thing we call life, I understand that I can't do this thing called life on my own. I need him. And I'm grateful to have him. So, whatever your dreams are, do them. If you haven't already did your big one, right now is the time to do your big one. Because that's what the fuck I'm doing. My big one. And I'm going to keep doing my big one for however many years I have. I actually want to live to be 100. But of course I want to be in good health. You know what I'm saying? My adopted mom, you know what I'm saying? She is in very good health. Like, for real. She don't take no medicine. She's very healthy to be. I know that I said she was 90, but my apologies. She's going to be 91 December 22nd of this year. I'm sorry, 92. I'm sorry. Yes. She's going to be 92 December 22nd of this year. Our ages kind of correspond because when I was I was adopted, you know what I'm saying? Adopted 9.5 going on 10. And she was 69 going on 70. So our ages, I'm always able to keep up with her age, you know what I'm saying? Because this year, April 23rd, you know what I'm saying, I turned 32. You know, and this year, December 22nd, you know what I'm saying, she's gonna turn 92. So that's pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty cool. But for real though, I want to live to be 100. That's if I'm in good health though. I want to be able to take care of myself. I don't want to have to go to no nursing home or nothing. Because I know that has to be a very scary experience, you know what I'm saying, for the elderly. Like when that time comes and their children are forced to make a decision to send them, you know, into a home. Because some of these homes don't be taking care of the people the right way, you know what I'm saying. You know. And I'm big, you know what I'm saying, on the senior citizens and children. I'm very big on senior citizens and children. Have very much respect for the elderly, and I love children, you know what I'm saying. And so, you know, I love all people, you know, but you know the children and the elderly, like most people with a heart, would usually have a soft spot, you know what I'm saying. For them, you know. I gotta roll up another blunt. That motherfucker is pretty much done. But I know after this video I'm gonna be done for real, because I'm gonna focus on some writing, you know, pretty much when I get off of here. So for a little while until my friend come back. But like I said, now is the time to do your big one. If you haven't already, don't let anybody stop you. For real. For real. And so the second time around when I went through treatment, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Something in me began to change. Like it actually clicked that I could not keep going on the way that I was with that bullshit. I could not. That shit was gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I was doing was gonna kill me. You know, but shit. I'm pretty sure y'all are wondering, well, Chris, what the fuck was you addicted to? I was addicted. I'm more of a stimulant person. I really don't like downers, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know, I was addicted to crack and meth. I wasn't doing the shit at the same time, but when I couldn't find one, I would get the other. You know how that shit go. And I'm not afraid, you know what I'm saying, to stand in my truth. That's what the fuck a bitch was addicted to. And like I said, it took me through that. You know what I'm saying? But I made it over. You know, I no longer had the desire for that bullshit no more. Because that shit was slowly fucking killing me. That shit was just a distraction to keep, and that's what the devil do. He sends distractions. He sends distractions. Whether it be procrastination, toxic relationships, you know what I'm saying? Depression, anxiety. There are many distractions. You not believing in yourself. You being jealous of other people's success and not focusing on your own self. You know, there are many, many, many distractions. And I would never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know in my heart that I will never, you know what I'm saying, go back to that. Because I'm able to see for real, like, that it wasn't fun. It was only taking from me. It was only taking from me. If you have people in your life that is just taking from you. If there are things within yourself that is taking from you, remove it. For real, remove it. Remove it. Trying to think, is there anything else I want to say? You know what I'm saying? For real, like this is it. This is it for today. This is it's a done dilly. You know what I'm saying? I have said a mouthful, you know. And the best way to go about it, I prayed before I did my first video, and God helped me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best way to go. Always put God first in everything you do, and your life will be so much better. Most times the problems that we have really is self-sabotage. For real. It really is. But I am just so ready, you know what I'm saying, for the next phase of my life. I'm excited to see, like, where the fuck, you know what I'm saying, my creativity, my gift, my talent takes me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very excited for the journey. So I'm about to fucking go roll another blunt. You know what I'm saying? Probably meditate, like, for a little while, you know what I'm saying, before I write. Because one thing I don't do is I never write high. Because I promise you, my stories, if I'm one of them type people, like, I go dumb. Like, if I'm so serious, like, I get stupid, like, when I get high. Like, it's like all intelligence, like, fucking leaves. Like, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Like, if I say, if, you know, I'm hanging with some friends and we want to go through get some fast food or some shit, you know what I'm saying, I usually have to ask one of them, you know what I'm saying, in order for me, because a bitch gonna be stuttering. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get the words out sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I never write high. I never write high because none of my shit would make sense. You know what I'm saying? That none of it, you know, I truly believe that none of it would make sense. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's Chris the motherfucking writer, you know what I'm saying? And if you're not having a good day, then remove whatever it is you need to remove to have a good day. Now, for real, y'all, have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all later.